Hello everyone. Today, Farhan, Iffah, and I, Farah, will be presenting about simple present tense. Introduction to simple present tense. What is simple present tense? The simple present tense is used when an action is happening now or when it happens regularly or consistently. That is why it is sometimes called present indefinite. Depending on the person, the simple present tense is formed by using the root form or by adding s or es to the end. Structure or formula. The structure or formula for simple present positive sentence is subject plus main verb plus object. If the subject is a singular noun, for example, it, he, or she, then the verb is suffixed by s or es. In case of plural nouns, there is no change in the actual verb, like the examples that are shown. She goes to the mall every week. They go to the hospital every day. The girl loves ice cream. The kids love ice cream. The structure or formula for simple present negative sentence is subject plus do not or does not plus main verb. If the subject is a singular noun or pronoun like it, he, she, only then does not is used, and if the subjects are they, we, I, you, or a plural noun, then do not is used for the negative sentences, like the examples. He does not drink coffee. They do not believe in ghosts. I do not like tomatoes. Dogs do not like loud noise. The structure or formula for simple present interrogative sentence is do or does plus subject plus verb plus object or question words plus do or does plus subject plus verb plus object. If the subject is it, he, she, or a singular noun, only then does is used, and if the subject is we, they, I, you, or a plural noun, then do is used. Interrogative sentences start with do or does or question words, like the examples. Does it belong to her? Do they have some sweets? Why do we like food? Do I owe you any money?
Moving on to my topic, simple present tense is used to describe habits, future timetables, permanent situations, general truth, and etc. Firstly, we use simple present tense to talk about things that we do regularly, such as our habits or daily routine. For example, I always drink coffee at work. He goes to bed at 11 p.m. They watch television regularly, and I play soccer. Simple present tense is also used in future timetables or schedules. For example, when do we board the plane? When does the movie start? The bus leaves at 8 o'clock daily. Next is permanent situation. We use the simple present tense to describe situations that are more or less permanent. For example, I live in London. They work at a bank. My family lives in Sydney. She studies engineering at university. Next, we use simple present tense to describe what happened in books or movies, such as we said, in this book, the hero saves the princess and marries her. A young woman travels through Europe where she meets different people and finally falls in love. The main character is very pretty and works at a cafe. And lastly, simple present tense is used with adverbs like always. For example, I always come to school by bus. Next is often. For example, I don't come here very often. Usually. For example, he usually eats breakfast very often. Sometimes. For example, sometimes I go to party. Next is rarely. For example, she rarely cooks. Never. For example, he is never late for class. And the last one is every day. For example, they sleep early every day.
Next, we are going to see how to build simple present tense. In this subtopic, we have 4 different categories. First, I'm going to show to you positive and negative. For positive, when you put I, we, you, and they, you must put verb. For example, we eat cereal for breakfast. For he, she, and it, you must put verb plus es. For example, she lives in the countryside. But for the negative, you must put don't and doesn't after subject. Lastly, we are going to see how to build simple present tense using question. In this topic, we can choose either we want do or does. For do, we have to put I, we, you, and they, and after that we have to add verb. For example, do we eat cereal for breakfast? And for does, we have to put he, she, and it, and after that we have to put verb. For example, does she live in the countryside? And now we are going to see how to make WH question for simple present tense. For WH, it is pretty simple because before the subject, we must put any WH, such as why, what, where, and more.